Welcome to Gainesville, Florida, and the swamp, where, as they like to say here, only the Gators come out alive. This place is cranked up and ready for a big game today. This is not just a regular matchup. Battle of top 10 teams, two teams colliding early in the season. One team can make a strong statement about the season ahead. As we see the number 10 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Florida Gators. EA Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Buckeyes will kick this deep to begin the game. They'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid cover. So the Gators offense comes on the field first today. Here comes that star wide receiver with the swag. He kind of runs the opponents the wrong way here because he's saying, I don't care who you are, I'm going to embarrass you.
Well, Chris, there's a rumor that this guy actually DMs the opposing corners before the game that he's going to go up against, as if to say, hey, it's going to be a long day for you today. But the wild thing is he actually comes out and single-handedly unravels defenses to the point that by the end, it looks like he's in the heads of the opposing secondary. But Chris, you think about over the years with the Gators and their offense, it's always about Steve Spurrier spreading it out, fun and gun, and attacking downfield. I think these great Gator teams, they have an ability to do what we just saw right here. Pick up and first down on the ground, relying on offensive line and their running back.
First down here from this offense. Play fake, looking to throw. Rolling to his left, outside the pocket. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target. Overthrowing.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. Man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on his quarterback by changing some things up. He got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, it's going to cost you.
It's a quick grab. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker. They come to the line on third down, try to keep this drive going. The defense get a stop here. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. The tight end has got it. The first down put up tight at the 45.
That's exactly what we want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving the quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. Now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the game on that play. Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback drops back. Short connection to the tight end here. You bring the ball now before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for offense, looking to scheme that position, open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Here's the second down play. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He's moving out of the pocket.
And nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got it. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
On third and short, to try to pick it up on the ground. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result was a tackle for a loss for the backer. That's a pretty good job here by the defense, really, on this fourth down. They took away all his intended receivers. He just checks that down as a last-ditch effort. Give credit to the back for picking up that first down.
The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. And here's the handoff. And making into the end zone. Touchdown. The use of the methodical marathon rush for just pounding away and wearing down the defense.
They just kept moving sticks until they got into the red zone, and they just kept moving the sticks until they got into the end zone. What a drive.
And the PAT is good. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Long kickoff, no chance for return. It'll be a touchback. Buckeyes offense takes the field. The first chance we haven't seen them today. Release defense, Kirk, relying on elite corners. They try to shut down the passing game. Both guys have the skills and they have the swag to go with it.
Yeah, Chris, I think that's the point. Yeah, they have the skills, they have the size, the speed, but I think it's the instincts, just a natural ability to find the football and be able to come up with plays that help their defense get the ball back to their own offense that really separate these two.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. And he's in the clear down the right side, end zone ahead. No stopping him, takes it all the way. Touchdown, Ohio State.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And now the try here for the extra point. And he knocks it right through. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Return starts from inside the 5. Will be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The Gators offense retakes the field. The last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. The defense come up with answers this time. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Back in motion now. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Ball handed off. Tackle made after a solid game. Will stop the ball for 31.
Just a great play by the running back. He was finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. And the back now goes in motion. Quarterback's got it on the option. Runs through the defender.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think they're going to run, maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play.
Let's go!
They'll switch it up, looking to throw. They'll take a deep shot here. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. And he lobs it deep down the middle. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
On the ready.
The offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. The Gators will try to keep this drive moving.
Well, these are the kind of situations you practice every week. You've got to be able to get them all. And the offensive line was able to give them just enough push to convert here on the ground. Clearly, they've done this drill before countless times, and it shows.
1st down. They're going to throw the football. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Look at the speed there. They finally bring him down. It's a nice game.
It's so easy to get caught up on the receivers, the quarterback, the eyes get lost. Forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
And we're going to throw now on 1st down. Looking for his big tight end. He finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Tackle made after a big gain.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And the Gators starting a new series here on 1st and 10. And the single back takes the handoff. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Gators. Kicking team on now with the extra point.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back. With the continuity this offensive line was on display, that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Last time out, a one-play touchdown right in the air. Going here. And here's the jet sweep testing the perimeter here. They get him down to the junior with an excellent run there. The Buckeyes looking to use the up-tempo offense here. 1st down, we're going to throw the ball. He's escaping the pocket now.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Caught quickly. Spins away from defenders. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a 1st down. The offense going with the hurry up.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Looking to scramble. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. Offense in hurry-up mode. To throw it here on 2nd down. And they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Defense is coming out. They'll take a deep shot. Caught near the goal line. Touchdown, Buckeyes. It was a foot race and he won it.
And that's his 2nd touchdown today. This guy's winning every one-on-one matchup this defense provides. Great job by the quarterback putting the ball where his guy can make a play on it, and he's got 2 on the board.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the kickoff will be returned. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Takes the field. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? The pass rush closing in. The Salter able to get home with the sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
The clock is running last minute in a very entertaining first quarter of play. Second down, we're going to throw it. Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there for his right to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they're going to have a chance to win this game.
Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Putting up the first down yardage.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
It's a quarterback keeper. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They'll give them credit, they didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
Through one quarter, let's see how the quarterback's stats stack up. And as we move to the second quarter, you hope these teams will build on a promising start. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Grab down the middle. It's Henderson. Brought down now. That'll be a first down.
Well, that's exactly how you dissect the zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on third down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
They call the draw play here. Runs right over the defender. Finds a place, trucks through the defender. Has it out after a solid game, more than enough to pick up a first down.
A nice first down here by this running back, and what he's doing today makes me reflect on some of the great backs that they've had over the years of games. Emmitt Smith, arguably one of the best backs, if not the best back in the history of the game. Damian Pierce more recently, but even guys like Eric Rhett and Fred Taylor, just really talented running backs with the ability to take it to the house.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Got it.
Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented. He shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
The Gators line up with a first and goal. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. And they're able to get him down.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line. These are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown. Now here comes the point after attempt. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Pickoff teams on the field. Let's see if they get the returner a chance to bring this one back. On the kickoff, his hammer sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Buckeye offense on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn, early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns on last possession. First play of the drive now on the 25. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. That run takes it across the 30-yard line. Buckeyes come up to the line in a hurry. throw. Tries to get loose in the scramble, but is brought down after a short gain. It's third down for the offense. And he will be stuffed for no gain. The Buckeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. Field it at the 25. And the coverage team able to bring the return to the ground. And the offense is back out on the field now. The passing game was so effective in the last position, right down for a touchdown. So the defense can make adjustments. Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin from the 33. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. When he breaks free, he's got room to run now. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy and keep this quarterback from running.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Try to run it with the option. Gets the first and still running. Breaks a tackle into the clear. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Gators.
It's plays like this that make the defensive coordinator want to throw his headset. I mean, he gets carved up on the ground by the quarterback. It's definitely frustrating. What a great shot of the quarterback, seeing the opportunity to not just pick up a big game here, but take it in from 6 and 7. See if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together in this drive with any urgency. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Breaks a tackle. He's got room. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Running game is working. The sticker though on first down. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Second down play coming up for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground with the draw play. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44. Offense looking to keep the drive going here. Third and short now from the 44. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Going to try to use his legs here. Slides to avoid the big hit. Buckeyes pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. This could be a turning point in this football game. Defense does a good job. It's third down. They got to get after this quarterback, and instead he pulls it down and picks up big yards for a first down. I feel the momentum flipping here.
Second down after that run in the previous play. Off play action. He's looking to throw. Junior steps up and makes an impact play. They're coming to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needed this crucial conversion right now. It's a draw to the back. He stopped short of the mark, just 4 down.
And that's a great effort here by the running back, but he's still a little bit short of the line to gain. Now, a tough decision to make coming from the sideline.
Fourth down, look at the throw for it. He's moving out of the pocket. Using his legs here. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. The Buckeyes begin a new series here, 1st and 10.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
No hurry here for the offense. Looking to pass this time. He's going to take off. Slides down to avoid the tackle. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. So to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. And they stop him, I think, short of the first down.
The back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They used all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Trying to extend the play. The defense gets him, but it's a first down. Shows you how dangerous he can be scrambling. The Buckeyes will come to the line to run the hurry-up. First and goal, hand off. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offensive great scoring position here.
Oh, the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. Because that puts so much pressure on that defense coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's doing.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He's got it right near the end zone.
This defense is spread out all over the field, trying to be able to make plays in space. That is a key. Good job of tackling and keeping out of the end zone.
Looking to throw on third and goal. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Kicking team out for the PAT try. PAT is good. They still trail, though. Now they get set to kick it away. Return begins inside the 10. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Gators offense retakes the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in the last possession. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. That's reeled in. It's Cooper. Defense reacts quickly. A very short game on the play.
The quarterback looks downfield and make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath it.
Escapes the pocket but cannot make a play, and they sack him. And the timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Chris, I really felt the quarterback came off the fake a little bit too quick. The defense didn't bite at all on the play action. They saw the quarterback had the ball, attacked, and got the sack.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to throw it on third and very long. He's looking to make a big play downfield. They tackle him at the 43. That's enough for a first down.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big game for this offense.
On first and 10, looking to throw. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now.
Well, the offensive line has got to do a better job of accounting for players on the second and third level. They do a good job with the defensive front, but the strong...
Again, he's just trapped and sacked in the pocket. And the defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments.
Chris, that's another sack for this guy. That's back-to-back plays. This guy's been able to get to this quarterback. Man, he is in a zone and feeling good right now. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm either rolling away from that guy or you got to think about double-teaming him just to keep him out of the backfield.
On third down, he'll drop the throw. Under heavy pressure, he takes a shot. Catch made. It's a big play inside the 30. Tackle made quickly, but a big shot to life this offense through the air.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. And when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Power great pass to the defender. And the broken tackle there produces a solid game.
That's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Gators looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Looking to pass here on second down. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. And got it, but that completion good enough for first down yardage. So the offense calls a timeout here as they're forced to the half. And the Gators getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back. You're going to test the secondary. Trying to create outside the pocket now. He just throws the ball away there. Another down. That's a smart choice on first down. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. We'll look to throw it here on second down. Oh, the pass is picked off. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Chris, he's just trying to find the hole in his own coverage. But, as you know, those windows can open and close pretty quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So, the timing's got to be just right, or you're going to see an interception like this.
He'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. We'll try the jet sweep here. They tackle him out at the 14. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Try and muscle for the first down. Stop right there at the line. No gain. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
All right, guys, you've been calling a magnificent game there in Gainesville so far. These quarterbacks have been spinning that ball so far, but just when you think you got to drop 5 or 6 into coverage, these dual-threat QBs can burn you on the ground. I think realistically, the defense that's able to best contain one of those aspects is going to be the defense that breaks serve and finds a path to victory. Either way, it's time to find out. Back to the best in the biz for the start of this 3rd quarter.
The Gators will kick it deep to begin the second half. That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. There's the powerful Ohio State offense on the field. Second half start with a running play.
Not only have you playing a good job of opening up the holes, anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. That's complete downfield. Runs through a tackle. He's got space here. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game.
Boy, what a throw and catch again by the Ohio State Buckeye offense. You think about how Ohio State has been able to really grow over the years. Go back and think about Chris Carter back in the 80s and Joey Galloway in the 90s. And, of course, most recently with Garrett Wilson and Chris Olave, Jackson Smith and Jigba. So many great receivers, and it's been fun to watch this young man today.
Shotgun run call. They score here. Tackle just short of the goal line at the 1. What a run.
Well, the defense got out muscled at the point of attack there. And the back showed good vision to get to the hole and get the first down.
Buckeyes looking to cap the drive here. It's first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
As a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. That's exactly what happened here as they scored this touchdown.
And they get set now to try the PAT. The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the third quarter. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. The Florida offense retakes the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21.
Here we go.
On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking to scramble now. He's found some room at the 45. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
And it is fun to watch this game get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
With the defense coordinator this week, all we tell us about integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Same tailback, another carry. And that one produces a decent gain. Solid gain in the running play. Third down now. Offense looking to throw the ball. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. And it's a solid return after the interception.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like that and the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch with a strong arm, and the quarterback that time just did not make the throw.
The defense all over the stop right at the line. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line to right the tempo. Takes the handoff again. So back-to-back plays, no really one. This defense all over the running back so far.
Well, it's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run phase, holding the own at the line, and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
He's moving out of the pocket now. Powerful running here. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down. Buckeyes will come to the line looking to convert on fourth down. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. And he's swarmed by the pass rush. A sack to end this drive.
Well, the offense rolls the dice with its play call here on fourth down, and the defense rolls the dice as well by bringing the kitchen sink, demolish the quarterback that time on the blitz.
And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you still...
Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a finish. Touchdown. We'll take the lead in the second half. Now to try here for the extra point. The extra point is good. Back in front. This shootout, 35-28. The kickoff team on the field now is set to send this one away. That one sails out of the back of the end zone for the touchback. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Defense got a big fourth-down stop in the last possession. Let's see what happens here. Pressure it out to the offense right now. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for the wide out. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion.
Boy, another great throw and catch here by the Buckeyes, and it just makes you think back how far this offense has come from the days of being known of 3 yards in a cloud of dust to now being one of the more efficient passing offenses in the country. Year after year, you go back to Cardell Jones and G.3. all the way back to Troy Smith, and most recently with C.J. Stroud and Justin Fields. Just another great quarterback that we're watching here today for the Buckeyes.
Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Buckeyes come to the line and hurry up. Third down, out of the shotgun. Makes a quick grab. The first down pickup tackle at the 45. The Buckeyes are on the move here.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do.
And the junior gets home making a sack there. Offense will try to recover now at 2nd and 12.
Boy, how fortunate is the Florida defensive coordinator when you can rely on speed and quickness like this in the defensive line. No need to blitz. You don't have to bring those linebackers when you have the tradition and speed and excellence in the defensive line like these Florida Gators are.
The motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Grab behind the line, it's Hoffman. But the play loses yardage. Very tough second down coming up now.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now in this drive. Ball handed off. Getting some room at the 25. That's a big hit at the end, but on a fresh set of downs. And the wideout goes in motion. On first down, it's play action. He's running out of time here. Now rolling out to his left. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. The Buckeyes are in the red zone. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. And he steps out of bounds just short of the end zone. Couldn't quite get there.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Buckeyes looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. And the quarterback drops back, looking for another man. Sacked, dropped at the 3.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying the lead.
Second down goal upcoming. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. 3rd and goal, looking to throw for it. And that one is incomplete in the end zone.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. They've got to be thinking about more for this on 4th and short.
Long enough and good.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive was going. The Gators offense retakes the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Touchdown, Gators. This quarterback on fire today.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
And the point after is right down the middle. And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back out the field. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but still for a chip shot field goal. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. The sack in the play could not escape the pass rush.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and sack against their quarterback.
Ending off on the draw play. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Man, the defensive coordinator has to be fired up about this play. The thing that he has to love is that his defense and their technique was right on point. They didn't lose their leverage. They stayed with the play and didn't just go after the quarterback.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Looks like he's going to run it. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
I guess the advantage there obviously was with the defense on third down and long. And they did a good job of taking away things downfield. But man, you got to account for the quarterback taking off and running. Nobody does, so he gets big yards, and now he gives the offense a chance here on fourth down.
Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Now they finally stop him, and he found a nice lane in that return. Puts the start of the drive in a good position. The offense retakes the field. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Yeah, the toss play again with the guy taking the snap and turns around and flips it to the right. But where the real intrigue is can they set the edge as an offense? Whether it's an offensive tackle, tight end in that same direction, the way they want to run the ball. Because if they can do that, you get the result that you want just like this. If you don't, oftentimes the play is blown up right at the line of scrimmage.
Hand off to the right side. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Their first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second- and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Good throw, complete to the tight end. Tackled at the 33. That's good enough for a first down. The Gators come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. Powers through the tackle. They get him down, but a solid run by the freshman.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? He just opened up the back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. On the run, it's Daniel. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just leading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. The first play of the drive now from the 25. Handoff here from the shotgun. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. Now it's second down. As we wrap up the third quarter, let's check out the quarterback comparison. This has been a terrific duel. Both guys putting on a show so far today. final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play.
42 spot.
There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Makes the catch downfield. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play. The Buckeyes come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looking for his back. Pass caught. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And this running back's going to show you he can be a receiver as well. He's just not back there running the football. Nice job of showing that versatility. Pulls it in and gets 6.
Now the important point after attempt. And it's good. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Here's the option play. Pitch play to the back. And the Salk were able to bring him down quickly.
Christian, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right here.
They'll try the option play here. Pitch to the back. They'll tackle him at the 27.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice game.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. Tight end goes in motion. On 3rd down, it's a handoff. They tackle him at the 38. Solid game. Nice play there.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line and the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Offense goes to the pistol formation now. Pressure is coming. The ball to the ground. And the defense jumps on the football.
This offense just blew an opportunity. Have a nice lead here in the second half with the football. The last thing you want to do is turn it over, and they put the ball on the ground and now give your opponent a chance to get right back in this game.
And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Slides to avoid the big hit. Buckeyes come to the line in the 3. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Still no answer for this offense. That's an important score. We've got a 1-possession game now, Kirk, and it's game on.
It's game on, and now it's about this defense coming up with a stop. Everybody in the stadium knows if they're going to run the football and try to melt the clock. So what can your defense do to ensure they don't do that successfully?
There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Solid tackle, able to get him down.
Defense not fooled at all there. Nice job of stepping up and stopping that 2-point conversion.
Being set to kick the ball off now. And here's the return from inside the 5. Will be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Gators offense retakes the field. Looking to protect the football and protect the lead. They fumbled it away last time. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Looking to throw it on first down. Dump off caught by the running back. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher second down on the way.
Boy, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All you could do is throw it to his back, and loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
Got it.
So behind the 6, second and long from their 14. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Just throws it away, but takes a big hit in the process.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
Could not get there on the scramble, short of the marker, and now a fourth down decision coming up.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Well, no surprise here. They're already 2 for 2 on fourth down. Got to make it 3 for 3 here. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
Tight end goes in motion before the snap. He'll hand it off. Breaks loose at the 45. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Quick call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down. And Chris, it makes you wonder, with only 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
Defense set for the 6th play in this drive. Here comes a handoff. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to 41.
That's going to be a first down, and really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the fourth quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
And the Gators will line up on 1st and 10.
Green 25.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Tackle, but first down.
Boy, another nice game by this back. He has had a beautiful day today, running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
The Gators are going to cash in here in the red zone.
Fire.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid game.
Great job on the running back of staying inbounds to continue to work that clock, working here in the fourth quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to their goal line. They are backed up, and they are desperate. They've got to make a play here. The offense just has to take care of the ball, a chance to really secure victory here.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, let's get the push back here.
Total control right now, Chris. You just got to assume, just keep running the football. You look at the clock, in their favor. You look at the field position where they are, obviously in their favor. So it just makes sense. Keep it on the ground, keep pounding, run that clock, because you got everything working in your direction.
For the offense, a chance to extend the lead, but more importantly, milk the clock here late in the game. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Chris, this teams do it better than others, and that's primarily coaching and execution and preparation. It'll be interesting to see how this offense navigates this spot in the field.
So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider. Go!
We'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
On the ready.
Urgency here. Got to cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal.
Hey.
Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Eats his way into the end zone. Touchdown. Gators. Extra point up and good. The lead is 12 here in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team is on the field to move this one away. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field.
On the
First down play ball coming up aggressively big.
29 Philly.
Looking out throwing here to start the drive. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, this quarterback love to have this one back. Trying to work themselves back into this game here in the 2nd half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover. They're quickly the nail in the coffin.
Offense operating from the pistol. Handoff as they try to work the clock here. The pickup is 7 yards, now 2nd and 3. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Little eye candy from the offense and pre-snap motion. And the running back takes the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Now it's 3rd and short from the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Escapes the pocket. And they tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line.
Oh, so disappointing for this defense. They had the advantage. Good coverage all over the field. It's 3rd down, but they let the quarterback get away, scramble, and pick up the first down. And now it's 1st and goal inside the 5-yard line.
Ready up.
They can put the game away right here. It's 1st and goal.
Down. Ready up.
Touchdown. This offense cannot be stopped. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, if you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
And the point after is right down the middle. On the kickoff is Hammer, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. This has been a rough game for these guys. Not much left to do but play for pride. First play of the drive now. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. Oh, that one's picked off. Makes the defender miss. Look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
The offense now has great field position to start the drive. Pushing by the back, defense better adjust. Pitch it. Defense defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. It's caught downfield. They stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now. The Gators hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. Send the back in motion. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Here comes some more big bodies out for the defense. And they're trying to punch it in here. Touchdown, Gators. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
The coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
They stop at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. The guys up front lined up. It's 1st down.
Cricket.
Looking out throwing here to start the drive. And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage. Now a timeout is taken with just 5 seconds remaining. 2nd down after the incompletion. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He's looking to scramble. Get some space around the 30. And they wrap him up and bring him down in what is the final play of the game. Well, this is a 3rd consecutive impressive performance. You can't be better than 3-0.